All right, so as another update, I had a few different job and housing opportunities fall through in the last month or two. I'm grateful for my good friends that let me stay at their place. I know they'd let me stay longer if they could. At this point, I've had a few different job and housing opportunities fall through. I still have one housing and job opportunity that sounds quite promising, though every job and housing opportunity that fell through also sounded promising. I'm really trying to, not get too down about the situation, but it is frustrating when every plan you try to make falls through. There is still another job and housing opportunity that said they would reach out to me probably in the next month or so. So I guess I'll see what happens there. At this point, it is, kind of getting ridiculous. The system is just messing with me at this point, is how it feels. I've noticed it does have a way of kicking you when you're down. So the fact of the matter is, I know that the people who wanted to give me a job did want to give me a job, but I know that there are other factors, that they have to consider. I'm just hoping that something can work out for me, because I spent 2.5 months living out of my car, homeless, almost starving to death at the beginning of the year. And the idea of being homeless again with Uber as my only source of income sure does sound stressful. In my experience with Ubering, I've really only been able to make enough money to cover a few bills and some, groceries. The gas that I'm spending driving around, and it's really stressful and it's really tiring. The idea of just Ubering around without a place to be is not really what I want to be experiencing, but if I have been given no other choice, I'll make the most of this. Because if I wasn't allowed to stay with the only people in my life that really care about me, and, only able to stay for a limited time, really anywhere that I go. What I really need is for my life to stabilize. I just needed to get a better job and some housing. I worked for 6 months to get some housing. All I needed was another job. And I just want to point out that I'm an adult woman. I have quite a lot of experience. I've worked quite a few jobs. I have quite a lot of professional experience, and in some ways this just feels really insulting. But, I'm making the most of it. I kept an apartment for 11 years. I'm really used to having my own place. I really am. I'm not used to having no place to be. I'm not used to having my car as my home, is what I'm trying to say. Anyway, this is just an update, just expressing that I'm going to be living out of my car again and Ubering, and just hoping that things can get better for me soon, because to be honest, I don't know if I can physically handle being homeless and Ubering as my lifestyle for very long. It was really difficult just living out of my car for that 2.5 months at the beginning of the year. It was really cold. I got to the point where I was so cold and hungry, I was just delirious. And I just want to get better. And I would like it if my life could stabilize and if I could be allowed to stay somewhere for more than a limited time would be great. I just need a better way to make money. I just need a more stable living situation. I just wanted to kind of express what's happening because it's been really nice staying here for the last month and a half, and I really, really appreciate staying here. It helped me get some of my health back again, and that's why I'm nervous about going back out on the road again. And I was really hoping for one of those job housing opportunities to pull through. But there's still one more job and housing opportunity that might work out for me. If not, I hope something else happens because I really need something to change. I really need my life to get better. I really, really need more stability. Thank you for being there and caring about me. Thank you for being there. Thank you for caring. Thank you for donating when you are able to donate. I know not everybody is able to, but when you have the ability to donate and you want to, please donate when you can. Still fixing my life. Hope things get better for me soon. Thank you. I'll talk to you guys again soon.